Officers for drug use. The plan is scheduled to go into effect this week. If it happens, Detroit would be the first big city where police would submit to testing. CNN's Robert Vito reports the tests are a reaction to drug problems plaguing police forces nationwide.
In Detroit, 14 police officers have been fired this year after testing positive for drugs. A dozen more have been suspended for drug violations. In addition, 125 Detroit cops are reportedly under investigation for use of crack cocaine. Some are even accused of selling the drug. It's a subject few of Detroit's 5,000 police officers are willing to talk about. From Detroit to Boston, Los Angeles to Miami, and the nation's capital, big city police departments have been racked by drug scandals. And more than a dozen major cities mandated drug testing for all their police officers.
For those who refuse, they get fired.
But new, get tough, drug testing policies have been far from successful. In Boston, blanket testing for city police officers was ruled an unreasonable invasion of privacy. In Newark, New Jersey, Miami, and Washington, D.C., similar rulings against random drug testing have also been ruled unconstitutional. In other cities, such mandates are currently tied up in the courts. In Detroit, random drug testing for all police officers is set to go into effect this week. Some cops would like to see the testing in order to restore the department's image and regain public trust.
Oh, they should start at the top and work their way down. They should do it immediately.
And Detroit's mayor says they will.
I'll take the first test. The chief's going to take the second. Now, you know, if I take the test, if the chief takes the test, everybody better take the test.
I think if police are going to arrest people for drug use and abuse, they shouldn't be above the law themselves.
Under Detroit's police drug testing plan, if an officer is found to be using illegal drugs, he or she is immediately fired. There is no rehabilitation. But like other cities, Detroit's Get Tough drug testing program is expected to be appealed and may never get off the ground. Said one critic, it is important for the city to conduct such tests, but it is more important to protect police officers against an unreasonable invasion of privacy. Robert Vito, CNN, Detroit.
The Miami police force will be the subject of a Justice Department study on how drug trafficking can corrupt law enforcement officials. The study follows a major corruption scandal in the Florida city that sent 14 police officers to jail and comes at the request of the city's police chief, who says he's prepared to unearth the good, the bad, and the ugly. Police in Los Angeles and Washington will also be studied. The National Association of Defense Lawyers is calling some new congressional proposals anti-drug madness. The legislation would deny federal money to any government or contract office where drugs are found. The House has added the provision to 3 appropriations bills so far, and a Pennsylvania representative hopes to attach it to all other money bills. The group says Congress is so consumed with hysteria about drugs, it's losing its mind and all reason.